Choux and éclair, those pastry delights that are stuffed with a chocolate ganache filled with marmalade of oranges and mandarins and powder of coconut, topped with caramelized sugar, baked to perfection, soft yet crunchy, topped with orange zest, dipped in a bed of ganache. Let's enjoy that. Amazing. Filled with chocolatey heavens, crunchy tops, and delightful taste. Bon appetit. Let's look at the ingredients. For the pastry itself, we need 100 grams of fine flour, 3 eggs at room temperature, 80 grams of butter, 10 to 15 grams of sugar, a pinch of salt, 200 milliliter of water. For the filling of our choux and éclair, I'm going to do a chocolate ganache, half a kilogram of dark chocolate, 50 grams of powdered coconuts, and 50 grams of my homemade marmalade of orange and mandarin. For the decoration and topping of our éclair and choux, I have a zest of 1 full orange. I have thin slices of orange and 1 egg. Into a stainless steel pot with a wooden spoon, important, we add our water and we put on high heat and we add our butter. Off we go. To that we add our sugar and our pinch of salt and we wait until it gets boiling. Once the water comes to a boil, we need to keep boiling for about 2 minutes, not more than that. Then we remove from the fire completely and then we add our flour and we mix very well until we get this texture and consistency. Now what we need to do, put it on the heat, on low heat, and work it for about a minute or so, not more. So we ensure there's no liquid into our dough. So it's ready, we take out and put it aside to cool down. Into a blender, we place our dough and onto that we add 2 of our eggs. Off we go. Then we mix. Slowly at first, it is quite stiff, so we beat up the 3rd egg and we add half of it for now. Continue mixing. It is still quite stiff, so we add the other half and then we continue mixing. We wanted to control the consistency and the texture of our dough. So look at that. It is quite sticky. When we pull our fingers apart, the top of the peak falls down. So it's perfect. We put in a piping bag. Now with a cup of water, I need to wet my finger and press the top of our choux and éclair like that. We need to do this so it will be flat when it bakes. Then we beat up our last egg and with a brush we brush lightly, gently our choux and éclair. Then we finally drizzle with our orange zest. Into a preheated oven at 190 Celsius we need to bake 30 minutes. Into baking, our choux and éclair are perfect. We take out and we cool off. Let's go and stuff them. Onto a bain-marie we add our chocolate and our marmalade and our coconut powder. And we melt slowly. If we see that our ganache is a bit sticky, we can add to it some water if you want it light, or some crème fraîche. So I'm going to add to it crème fraîche, plus minus about 200 milliliter. This is the consistency of the ganache. As it cools down, we can put it in the piping bag and pipe our choux. Then we dip from the bottom also with ganache, like that. Now we need to sprinkle with the orange zest and put in the fridge. We put about 50 grams of sugar with a drop of water and we need to caramelize it. Our sugar is ready, just enough to give that wonderful crunch on top of it. We keep in a cool place until they're cold. Let's enjoy them. Can't get enough of this.